Women's 200-meter freestyle. There you see the record holders. Gibson Romano and Katie Ledecky in the middle of the pool. Sarah Henry, Katie McLaughlin, Sarika McMahon out of Ireland, who competes for Texas A&M. The 19-year-old will be in lane 7. But a young woman, and I do mean young, Katie Ledecky, now just 17 years of age, set 5 separate world records last year. She had the second fastest time in the world in this event, Rowdy, and it's far below what are her specialties.
I can't put into words the incredible year that she had in 2014. It's just unbelievable what she was able to do from a clock standpoint. I mean, I know that Katika Hossa was the World Swimmer of the Year. On certain Phenom voted her World Swimmer of the Year, and deservingly so, because she was so special in so many different events. But nobody had more electrifying swims than Katie Ledecky. I've never seen a race like that 1500 freestyle at Pampax when she broke that world record there. It was unbelievable, Paul. She was lapping swimmers in a 1500, and these were some of the best
world
swimmers
class.
in the world.
Yeah, world class.
There's her coach, Bruce Gimmel, who has done just a tremendous job with Katie. Gotten to know him over the last few months or so, and just a nice young man. Swam at Michigan way back in the early 80s. He had John Urbanchek as a great legend, protege of his, and just really a tremendous man, and just a gentle soul, and somebody that knows Katie and really what Katie needs. Katie is committed to going to Stanford in the future. I'm not sure she's going to go next year. She may decide to sit out and swim with Bruce over the next year.
Is this a training event at 200 meters for her, or is she expanding her record?
I don't think there's any question she's going to swim this event.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, the last couple of years, so I can definitely. She was second fastest in the world last year.
I made that point at 1:55.16 behind only Sweden's Sarah Sjöström,
who was only 12 100ths of a second faster, and then didn't swim head-to-head, by the way. This was two set. The Europeans and the Americans did not swim against each other at any big meet last year, so I think head-to-head she's going to be tough. She went 1:57 in prelims, Paul. That time would have been third at the Olympic trials in 2012 in the women's 200 freestyle. And that was a January, a year and a half out of the Olympic trials. So she's going to be so tough and very tough to beat in this event by any American, certainly.
Ledecky turns first, excuse me, in 56.61. Megan Romano in lane 3 was in second. Katie McLaughlin in lane 5. Another real up-and-comer, but it is all right now Katie Ledecky.
And Megan Romano is also a very good swimmer. Great length of stroke. You see her right there with that black cap, trying to edge on that lane line just a little bit to catch a little bit of a draft as much as possible over Ledecky. Now, once Ledecky gets too far away, she actually runs into a little bit of a chop. She needs to kind of be right at her hip to really get that great draft. But Katie, I don't think it matters at this point. Katie Ledecky putting another solid performance in here. Great stroke. You can see how high she rides in the water. Starting to get her kick into it. Great kick back there in the back.
Just one of the world's greatest swimmers, and has already proved that. She did so in London. She wins easily here in Austin. 5-time world record holder, already an Olympic champion, 4 gold medals at the World Championships as well. There is Katie Ledecky winning the 200-meter freestyle in 1:56.16, easily over Romano, who comes in second in 1:58.99.
Here's her stroke. Early on in the race, she was a little bit of a choppy there, and you could see kind of short on her stroke. She started lengthening it out as she got going, and there's going into the 100, but great rotation. She has that good circular stroke. She's not real linear, so she really gets so much out in front, opens up those lats, really solid turns, gets up underneath that wave that the other swimmers bring in. She gets up and she's constant, just constant battling that water. She just never gives in, puts her head down the last 4 or 5 strokes, wind's going away. And again, that would have been the second fastest American last year to herself, who was 1:55.1.
So Ledecky wins it quite handily over Megan Romano and Kate McLaughlin in lane 3. Sarah Henry comes in 4th place, and Katie Ledecky again joining us now down on the deck. And Katie, congratulations, a wonderful swim and a very, very strong and fast time. Where do you think you are right now? And I'm just wondering, I've seen you swim the 4, I've seen you swim the 8, seen you swim the 1500. How is your approach to something as short as the 200 for you at this stage?
That's a little different, but I've really been enjoying swimming some shorter events and getting better at those over the past couple of years. So yeah, it was a little shorter, but I really enjoy it.
How does that change your mentality when you're training on a daily basis, when you know that you have that 200, but yet you've got that 1,500 in the distance? Now, you don't really have to worry about the 1,500 too much over the next 18 months, do you?
Right, but yeah, I think my focus is just on all the freestyle events right now, and I think if you ask my coach Bruce, he'd probably say that I train mostly for the 400, and then I'm able to go up and able to go down from there. So just train for everything and try to race every time I'm up on the blocks.
Does it seem to you like the Olympic trials and Rio are a long way off with respect to what you need to get done between now and then, or that they're somewhat right around the corner?
Yeah, I think they're right around the corner, and I think every meet sort of sets you up for the next one. So I'm definitely looking forward to this summer first, and then working from there towards 2016.
That's a great kickoff here tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Katie Ledecky, an absolutely superb performance. No surprise there here in Austin. The men's 200 free coming up next here on Universal Sports.